Hey YouTube, it's Rob. I'm gonna stream another match tonight, not a daily match, just a regular. But it's a tweak list with based off what I learned from my daily. So for right now, I'm gonna keep two bridges in the side. I'm definitely not giving up on them. They won me the daily. There's no question about it. I want to show off my daily points. Check it out. 4 QPs. I've got 4 8-rack wins in the last month. That's crazy. And I don't even really play in dailies normally. I'm only doing it now as sort of like a proof of concept of the deck. It's getting moved to establish soon, so I guess I could stop. But I think now it's not so much a proof of concept of the deck itself. I think that's pretty well established. But what I'm proving is my particular strategy, my angle on it, because now we see a couple things happening. The deck's sort of maturing into a couple strains or lines of play. One main line is using Ensnaring Bridge, and there's another line that's abandoned the bridge to go for a good amount of board removal instead. And the line that's abandoned bridge seems to be embracing Bob. So I do not think Bob does enough here in either list. So what I've tried to do with this particular list is sort of have a best of both worlds scenario. It's got two main deck bridges. I'm a little shaky on it, but there's got to be some compromise here. So two main deck, you're going to see it in a long game, but it's not going to clutter your hand. It has got 3 Dismembers, 2 Victim of Nights, 2 Funeral Charms, and 4 Lilies. Now, all 4 of those cards give you board presence and reach. This can take away the Mana Dorks, it can kill Lavamancers, it can kill Snapcasters, Vendilion Clicks. There's a lot of relevant creatures in the meta that this can kill. It also is instant discard, which can win games. That can win games. You discard during the draw phase, buys you a turn, prevents them from finding an answer to something. There's a lot of excellent plays around instant discards. So there's that. There is Dismember. I think this is the best. Actually, there's no question about it. There was a poll on the MTGS Modern General Forum that said, what is the best discard for black in the format? And this won like 135 votes or something like that, and the closest that any other card had was like 3 or 4. Pretty much every single person agrees that this is the best one. Now, that said, I'm not running 4 copies of it. I'm going to diversify my removal package with Victim of Night. I think this is a fantastic card. The 2 black mana is, it prevents too many decks from running it. They don't want to, it's not a splashable card like, go for the throat, Doomblade type things. It's got 2 black, so it prevents, just any old deck from running it. But, that's not a non-issue for this deck, obviously. So there's 3 instants removal, and of course Lily, which does her Lily thing. Right. So that's the concept of the deck. This is based off of the last daily that I just won, in which I used Smallpox, and I just didn't feel like it gave me enough times that when I had it in my hand. I think I only cast it one time the entire daily, and even then it was not a huge giant advantage. It was in the match I lost actually against Jund. So right, I've let go of Pox in this one. Bob is not in here, and instead of those two, the only difference between this list and the list I just won the daily with is instead of Pox, I've got Victim of Night and Funeral Charm. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to run it through a quick match here. So go look at the list while I'm queuing up here. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. And now what I figured I would do is just keep running. As long as I keep winning these dailies, I'll just use the packs that I get from it to play in more dailies and just see how far I can go without spending any cash on it. It's just, as an experiment. Oh, this dude, Cryptic Commando, I've played him a bunch of times. He plays in dailies all the time. Alright, so as far as the hand goes, I'll keep it. It's not bad. I got tons of removal. It's all removal, basically. Okay, good. Gives me some, I need some information about what he's got. Let's see here, Mana League, Snappies, Spell Snare. I'll take the leak. This will get Spell Snared. Put this out now before he can counterspell it later. It's probably a good card against me. Think twice. The crime. Hopefully he'll do. Yes, I was hoping he would do that. Oh, that's great. Alright, so here I'm going with the wrench. It'll either catch a counterspell or it'll maim him. Oh, right. I guess I did forget about that. Forgot about that. I dumped the victim because I don't know. Maybe it was wrong. I wanted to be able to cast it. Cast a Dismember or something. But I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I was actually thinking I'll keep the Dismember in case he casts Vendilion Click or something, Snapcaster on the end of his turn, but then I realized he had tapped his mana, so it was incorrect, I suppose. But whatever, it's fine. He's either stuck on 3 lands, or he's keeping his lands in his hand. He's got 2 of those now. I will swing. Swing with the Mutavault. It'll cost him a land. Oh, that's good. Let's see if he does. He doesn't. He could have leaked the rack. He's got something else he wants to do here. Thirst. Does that make sense? Oh, what artifacts does he have to discard? And he's playing lands. Oh, I hate that. Meanie. Hmm. It's back, baby. I got my singleton. That's my 5th Lily. Alright, so now a trick for this is make sure the Necrogen Mist trigger is always on the top. And you'll hear me repeat that anytime this happens because it's important, especially when you have Rack out. Less so when you have Shrieking Affliction because that's a yes or no type of trigger, but Rack is variable. That was good. That was clever. Won't help you though. He's a good player. I think two is probably about right. Two bridges in this match is probably about right. Let's see, what did he have bridge-wise? He didn't really have too many dudes, to tell you the truth. I wonder if I should dump the bridges and put in the torpor orbs. I don't know. We'll just let it ride. It's not a tournament or anything. This is just, oh, he's got batter skulls and stuff like that, so he does have some things in there that the bridge would be good with. So I'm glad I didn't take him out. Fantastic hand, amazing hand. I usually like to tell people to, if you have this in your hand, always start with it, because you could draw this. You know, you could be in a situation where you draw this, and then you can play it, and this still casts it to black. So, alright, okay, there you are. You got the Mana Leak, Counterflux, Ancient Grudge, Oi. That won't hit my Shrieking, though. And the Cryptic. Boy, he's got a nice hand. I guess here I'll pitch. Snapcaster? Nah. Well, maybe. Yeah, I'll pitch the Snappy. And I'll double crime him next turn with the Dakmor. See how he likes that. Dumps the Cryptic, good. So he's got Counterflux and Mana Leak. He's holding on to his counters like they're going out of style. Tempted to dredge here. I'll catch one of them with this. Don't let Mana Leak. I'll catch that with that. But unless he plays a land, the Counterflux is dead in his hand. So, okay, so he had to. But that's still dead in his hand, because he doesn't have the right colors for it. Yup, dredge. That's cool. He liked it. So I took him down. That Cryptic Commando dude, he plays in a lot of dailies. He is no stranger. He's a good player. But you give me a blue control-based deck, and I will take it apart every time, just about, with this. You're going to have a really good match against blue. So I hope it gets more and more popular. And I finally now feel like I have a really good answer to Twin. 4 Torpor Orbs and the 2 Knight of Souls Betrayal. I've had really good success with that against Twin, because they are resistant to some of our game plan. You know, they combo out and they counterspell and stuff. But this hits the deck and that turns all their dudes into vanilla, and this kills everything they have. So that's the plan. Appreciate you guys watching. That dude Cryptic Commando is freaking awesome. So it's a pretty solid test match for this deck. Appreciate you watching. See, Bob would not have been any kind of a help there. Not that the dismembers and victims of night would or were great, but it's always nice to have those answers to the spells that slip, to the creatures that slip through. But let me know what you think. Appreciate it.